Welcome to a medieval 2 Total War hot seat, and this one took place on your Total War Masters Discord. As you can see though, it's a little bit different. The starting locations are slightly changed, and yeah, there's a few factions missing. This is Clan Wars, and it's a 2v2v2v2. You've seen one of these before, which was 4v4v4v4, but this is just 4 teams of 2. And yeah, it's slightly modded for balanced reasons and to make sure it's all fair. I think there might be custom rules that you can't take certain settlements outside a certain zone, but I don't know. We'll just see what the players do and have a bit of guesswork. Have a bit of a laugh, should be fun. So let's take a look. Who are the players right now? Of course, there's 4 different teams, so we have England and we have Venice on the same team. That's Team A. Then we have Team B, which is Spain. No, sorry, not Spain. France. My handwriting is appalling. From here, it looks like I wrote Spain, but no, it says France. France and Denmark on the same team. Then we have Poland and Byzantium. That's going to be an interesting one. And then we have Scotland and the HRE. I think Scotland's already played their turn. So yeah, that might explain why. That's why they're in Stettin and Hamburg. But don't start with them, they've already played their turn. We're spectating right now as England. Right, that does make sense. And yeah, Portugal and the Moors down here as AI factions. There might be some rule that they can't cross this or something, can't cross the mountains. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, let's begin. I'll go through some important names throughout, check the description for some of the names. I'm not going to put all the names in, but there's some. It gets a bit awkward in hot seats because some people leave. Yeah, there's always something going on with a hot seat campaign, so it's always difficult. By the way, this took place on YourTotalWarMaster's Discord. There'll be a link to that in the comment section down below, and there'll also be a link to his YouTube channel in the description as well, if you want to check him out. He does all the hot seat stuff. So I think the Scots are actually getting off to one of the best starts right now, taking Inverness and blocking York from them. That was quite a good move by the Scots. The Danish taking 2 settlements turn 1 is quite good as well, but done nothing turn 2. Venice taking 2 settlements as well. Gonna be interesting to see where they are going to go. Looks like they're gonna hop over to Rhodes. And this turn belongs to the HRE, swooping in and taking Budapest from the Hungarians. That looks like a massive chunk of land more for them. Putting Magdeburg and Prague under siege as well, after the Polish take Breslau. And I think, did they take Metz as well? I think they did. Or maybe they start with that one, I can't remember. But still, the HRE borders looking very big right now. They're having a very good start. France taking Dijon and Antwerp. The British took Rennes. And the Polish jumping up here, taking Sweden, Stockholm. The Danish got hold of Oslo though before they could go over to take that one. Very rare that I see this. The Polish all the way up here in Stockholm. They've got Riga as well. The HRE took them both. The HRE, by the way, is played by Mergor. A very good player, and they've taken Venice as well. Did not even see that. That is... ooh, that's not good for a Venetian English team. That's not good for them. They've got Milan under siege. They're a computer faction though. And yeah, poor Venice, losing their capital. Venice is being played by Francisco. Francisco's team member is England. Currently controlling quite a bit of land here. And we're going to see them go to war with the Scots though. The Venetians have taken Florence. And the Hungarians have been destroyed by the Polish, swooping in to take Bran. Poland, looking quite good so far. They've got a very long empire, stretched very weirdly. Oh, rest in peace Byzantium, they must have gotten regicided. Yeah, regicide is where you kill all the generals of a faction, and your empire goes into a rebel faction. And that seems to have happened here. Poor Byzantium. Well done, Francisco. Who was Byzantium's ally? Poland. Ah, so Byzantium and Poland were working together. Ooh, that's not good for them. This player's now on his own, and it's only 7 turns in. I can imagine this hot seat being a very quick one. The HRE took Milan and Florence as well. They also took Bern, beating the French to it. HRE looking very powerful, but they're stuck in the middle, and their only ally is the Scots. Not the best one for them right now. Means they're going to get attacked from all sides. But if anyone can do that, Mergor can. France, under the control of Danny Alex, moves down and takes northern Iberia. Now this is all perfectly safe land for him. You know, there's the AI down here, but overall, he doesn't have to worry about human players. I think France has sort of like the most free territory open to them, I think. But it depends on the rules, like can they expand east? I don't know if they can. So yeah, either France or Poland, depending on the rules. Venice taking Nicaea. They're not really on the border too much, are they? They seem a little interested in Sicily. The HRE took Rome, trying to secure his southern point down here by just getting rid of the Papal States. Ooh. But that means free reign for all the Catholic factions on him. That could be bad in the long term. That could be very bad. And the Scots disappearing in 1 turn. Did that actually just happen? Did Scotland just get eaten in 1 turn? I know I missed some stuff at times. But wow, that is incredible. If you wonder how they get in just 1 turn, you can see all the leftover forts. I love that. There were a load in Italy last turn, but nah, most of them have gone. What they do is they often use spies. They put a spy in the settlement, or sometimes like 10 spies, so that they can open the gate, and then they send the army in, and I think it's usually auto-resolve, so just auto-resolve the win. So yeah, that's how they get into settlements in just 1 turn, if you were wondering. And that's why we sometimes see like settlements fall out of nowhere, and we never really see them under siege, like Constantinople or Venice, or just the entirety of the Kingdom of Scotland. Ooh, Denmark losing their capital Aarhus to the Polish. That's going to be very good for Poland. That's very good for them. If you can just get the Danish out of the way, then they're going to be in a very strong position. Let's take a look. Ooh, the French surging forward. Danny Alex shoving himself inside Mergor, taking Staufen and Bern straight in there. Beautiful. What I was going to say is, let's take a look at the current teams, because right now it is Venice and England. Venice looking good down here, but they've lost the capital. England overall looking very good. England's being played by Rommyh. Then we have Poland and Byzantium, but Poland's lost Byzantium. They're just down to 1 faction left, but it's a powerful faction. Then we have the HRE and Scotland, and it's sort of like the same as Poland and Byzantium. They've got 1, but the other one's dead. And then we got France and Denmark, and it's the same story again. They've got 1 strong one, and the other is near enough dead. So it's only England and Venice that have 2 actual powers right now. England take Bruges, Poland take Hamburg, Denmark down to their final settlement. Can France save them? France seems to be having its own issues right now. They've got Antwerp. Maybe they gifted that to them to keep them alive. Oh, that's nice. I love it when that happens. They gift them a settlement to keep their friend alive. That's always nice to see. And the HRE take Naples, controlling all of mainland Italy. The islands don't count. Denmark take back their capital. And Poland take Budapest off the HRE. The HRE looking very good in Italy, but very weak in Germany. They've lost a lot of land. Look at them trying to fort up. Yeah, this is the main strategy of hot seats. That's why you see them quite a lot. Spies breaking down the gates, well, opening the gates, and fort spam. Last turn, Sicily had it under siege. Next turn, it's occupied by France. I've got no idea what happened there, but well done, France. Oh, by the way, just noticed this here. In Venice is occupied by Denmark. I thought it looked weird on the map. Maybe it wasn't England then. Has it always been Denmark? I thought it looked a little weird on the map. But now I'm actually zooming in, it's a different banner. That's Denmark. Maybe that was Denmark from the start. I don't know. So yeah, Denmark are alive up here. They've lost Norway though to the Polish. Polish really hate the Danish. But Venice, oddly, coming to their aid, taking Bran and probably now looking to invest heavily onto Poland. They've also taken Naples from the HRE. The only bit where the HRE, Mergor, probably thought he was safe, in Italy. But no, he's safe nowhere now, it's all collapsing in on him. England swoop on in and take Hamburg off Poland, getting another foothold in Europe, over here, right in northern Germany. Very interesting move by the English. And they continued to push, moving in now to take Magdeburg from, I believe, the HRE, I think that was. Venice take Budapest from Poland. Oh, and the HRE just collapsed there even further. Innsbruck and Frankfurt fell to France, and Venice move up and take Vienna. Still don't have their original capital back yet though. France looking very good, trying to keep their Danish ally alive as well. But compared to the English-Venetian alliance, can it survive against that? There's only 4 turns left of the hot seat. Venice taking Palermo down here, and the HRE taking back Naples. And Denmark is dead. Looks like a regicide, because their 2 settlements are now rebel. That is free land for really anybody. And the English push on through. Well done, Rommyh, for taking the French capital, Paris. And they've taken Stettin from the Poles as well. Meanwhile though, Poland does start to bring it back a bit, taking Budapest. But I can't call that the start of a comeback. And France down here, taking Nuremberg, kicking the HRE out of Germany, and leaving them now with just Italy. France takes Corsica and Sicily from the Venetians, but Venice, they move round and take Naples and Tunis of all settlements. England moves further in, taking Reims and Angers. Meanwhile, the HRE has a bit of a comeback against their Venetian enemies, taking Zagreb and Ragusa. Venice looking a little shaky now. Vienna's stuck over here on its own. They've taken Sicily back, but it's only Sicily. It's not that much really in the grand scheme of things. Oh, and the HRE have Frankfurt somehow. Venice take back Palermo. The HRE take back Naples and Vienna, but they lose Frankfurt to the French. And Venice trying to sneak on up here, taking Halch. And here we are at the final turn. This is where it ended. England took Frankfurt and Breslau from the French, and, you know, there is a clear winner. It's the team with only 2 members left. England, played by Rommyh, and Venice, played by Francisco. Those were on the team from the start. They're both still alive. Venice now holds Rome. So yeah, Venice, probably the main power of the Mediterranean. Not of the world, but of the Mediterranean, they probably are. Very dominant on the seas over here. And then there's England, which is just carving its way through France, taking its capital, some other valuable settlements. And nothing seems to be able to stop the English. France had a very good campaign, especially against the HRE, but overall, you know, once the English came, that was it. The HRE had a very good start, but, you know, it's the HRE. Eventually, everything's going to pile onto them, and it's all going to collapse. Poland had a very good game, which I did not expect. Yeah, very good game by Poland. I liked how they stretched all the way around here and, like, round like that, how it was a bit of an arch. But overall, you know, eventually they did not have the troops to actually continue, and it eventually did all collapse for Poland. So there we are, we got our winners. Well done Rommyh and Francisco, England and France. All the other players, I'm assuming, surrendered. If you're wondering why you never really see like full world domination in hot seats, you know, these things take quite a while. Like each turn right now probably takes about 1 week. I wouldn't be surprised if they told me this event had been going on for 6 months. I would not be surprised. Hot seats are usually like that. But you know, multiplayer campaigns, you gotta wait on people to do their turns, and that can sometimes take a while. So that's why you very rarely see like full domination, and usually it's more just players surrendering. But I think this is a fair one. I would give victory to them both as well. If you ever want to take part in a hot seat, check out YourTotalWarMaster's Discord, linked down below. He's always got quite a few there. And he's also got a YouTube channel as well, so if you want to learn a bit more about hot seats, how to get good, then I advise his channel. That would be linked down in the description as well. Thank you to him for sending me these files. Thank you to all the players that took part, that played in the hot seat from start to finish. It was a good one to watch. I liked this one, and hopefully you did as well. I'll link some of the player names in the description, but you know, if you played and you want to give some more information about stuff, feel free to comment down below. Feel free to do that. If you've enjoyed, please do subscribe, like and share with anybody you think would be interested. It does help me grow by quite a bit. Until the next one, goodbye.